Welcome to CADvantage. Today I'm going to show you how to create the indexing base in Autocad. So let's go ahead and start a new file. So I'm going to pick file new and I'm going to choose this template right here. Click on open. That starts this new file for me. So we will make sure that our all object snap is on, and what we need to check is endpoint. We need to check center, quadrant, intersection, and tangent. And I'm going to be using my polar tracking, which will restrict the cursor to specified angle. So you want it on and you want to click on this little fly out here and make sure that you got your 30, 60, 90, and 120. These are the angles that you want the cursor to restrict to. So let's look at our sketch here. So we'll start off with this circle first, which is diameter 1.5. Then we'll move on to the outer circle. Then we'll draw these lines that are at the first one being at 30 degrees with the vertical here. This is the first line that we will draw. The length of this line as well as this line, the one that's at 60 degrees with the vertical, we will have those line segments 4 inches long. So we begin going back here. So here's my origin and I'm going to draw my first circle somewhere in the middle here. So let's begin circle center diameter, and I'm going to specify my first point for the circle right here. So I click here and we're going to specify a diameter of 1.5 inches. With that same center, I'm going to draw another circle, center diameter, and this time the diameter is 6 inches. And now I'm going to draw a line here at the quadrant of the exterior circle. So right here is one vertical line. You can see that the polar is now set at an angle of 90 degrees. The length doesn't matter. I'm just going to stop right here. So you just want to go above the quadrant of the circle. The next line that I will draw is going to be the first point at the end point of the first line, and then I'm going to make sure that my polar is now confined to 30-degree angle. So that shows a 90 plus 30, which shows 120, and we are looking for a 30-degree angle with the vertical. Now I'm going to use that direct distance entry method and I will enter 4 inches. So you're going to stay on this green tracking vector, which is right here, and here I'm going to type 4 on my keyboard and press enter, and I'm going to escape. Now another line, this time I want it to be at 60 degrees with the vertical. That means it is at 210 degrees relative to that point. And again, using direct distance entry, I'm going to enter 4 and press enter. So I have this line which is 4 inches long, and then I have this line that's 4 inches long. To draw some more circles, so I'm going to start off with center diameter, and at this point I will have a diameter of 1.5. Enter. I'm going to draw another circle, center diameter, same center. So I have this concentric circles, 4 inches on this one. Going to draw another center diameter. This is also 1.5 inches. I'm going to erase all of these lines. I'm going to select and you can erase these. And now I'm going to draw some tangents. So I'm going to pick this option where I'll go with circle, tangent, tangent radius. And I'm going to pick my first tangent point somewhere here, my second tangent point somewhere here, and then I'm going to read my command area, and it says specify radius of circle, and I'm going to input 6 and press enter. I'm going to draw another circle, tangent radius. I'm going to pick the first point on this circle, the second point on this circle. I'm going to read my command area, specify radius, and I'm going to press 1, enter. And now I'm going to trim this. So I'm going to trim this portion, I'm going to trim this portion, and I'm going to erase that, 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 and that. So I've got all of that trimmed. Use this tool here. So it creates parallel curves. It does concentric circles, parallel lines, and parallel curves. So I'm going to get this curve parallel. So I'm going to type O and enter. So it says to specify offset distance. So I'm going to specify offset distance of 2 inches, and I'm going to press enter. And then it says select object to offset. So I'm going to select the object, and then it says select the side on which to offset. So I'm going to click on this side, not on any object but on the side, and I'm going to press enter. Now I'm going to offset it again. This time I'll offset it for 0.75 on either side of the center line to get a total of 1.5. So I'm going to say offset. You can just press O and enter. You can specify offset distance, which is 0.75. And then it says specify object to offset. So you're going to specify this side and then this side, and you press enter, and now you got some trimming to do. So I'm going to trim. We have the offsets done. We will move on, and what we're going to do is create some new layers so we can have the center line layer. So in order to do that, we want to go to click on layer properties, and then you want to click on the layer 0, right click and create a new layer. And the new layer, I'm going to name it center line, and I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to click on the line type, and you have just one layer, which is a continuous line type. So I'm going to load and scroll down until I reach center. Okay, and now your line type is center. So I'm going to select this line, and I'm going to click on the drop down, and that will change its layer. And I'm just going to here annotate it. So I'm going to put a center mark for this circle, center mark here, and then we also want to change the line type. So going back to the home, and that center line, and going to draw these lines. So I'm going to draw a line from here, and then we want to have the lines here, so you can go here and have that, and then you change the line types. So you want to select the line, and you want to drop down and pick the line type and the layer. And finally is annotation. So you can come here to the annotate tab, and you can pick the angular, and that's 30 degrees. You want to pick this, and this line, that's 60 degrees, and you can proceed with annotate. You can pick radius, and you can finish the dimensioning, and that completes the indexing guide. Thank you for watching.